These are 4 reasons why you'll never average 20 points per game, and this is exactly how I fixed it. Before I get into this video, I'm just going to start off by saying there are no flashy edits, no flashy cuts, none of that. So if you have a short attention span, click off the video. You simply do not want it bad enough. And that is the first thing that we're going to talk about. You genuinely don't want to be great at basketball bad enough. Because what's that called? If you did, you wouldn't even think twice about clicking off this video. You'll be scraping the internet for any type of information that you can to be your best. So if you even thought about clicking off this video, trust me, that's the first step. You don't want it bad enough. The level of obsession and tenacity that you have to have for the game of basketball, especially if you want to be in the NBA. Because I know most athletes, if you're watching this video, you genuinely want to make it to the league. You want to be the next great player. You want to be the next GOAT, okay? The level of work and tenacity that it takes for you to be at that skill level is insane. I would work out 4 times a day. I would lift every day. I would watch film. I would meditate. I'll do everything I possibly could, and I still barely scraped by. You have to genuinely, and I mean genuinely, be obsessed. And that means doing everything you possibly can. There was a video that Kobe was talking about when he was younger. He would literally scrape like the corner everywhere to be able to find any information to be able to get better at the game of basketball. And that's the tools. And he didn't even have YouTube. Imagine if Kobe had YouTube. Imagine if Kobe had YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all these things showing him drills and all these trainers that you have access to online. Like, imagine if he had all that, how much better he would have been growing up. You have those resources. Use them and abuse them. And that's and I'm what's that called? I have one of the best resources out there right now. It's called Project X. It's a mental training program so that you can be able to translate the work that you put in into games. Sorry, I'm studying like crazy. It's 4 a.m. right now. But yeah, and if you want to learn how to do that, it's in the link in my bio. Shameless little plug. But genuinely, like, you have to be obsessed with the game. And you have TikTok. Most of y'all are on TikTok. You're on YouTube right now. If you're YouTube, like, if you're like, not your For You page, but your recommended page, if that isn't all basketball stuff like drills and film studies and all of that, you're not doing everything you possibly can. The ball is going to drop. You're going to stop hooping. And by the time that you stop hooping, are you going to be able to sit there and say that you gave it your all? 90% of y'all, 99% of y'all aren't going to be able to say that because y'all simply don't want it bad enough. I know so many teammates, so many people that I've hooped with that they say they want to accomplish these goals. They say they want to do these things. They just want to be the best at the can of basketball. But I don't see them in the gym all day long. I don't see them in the gym working and slaving. I don't see them tracking their workouts. I don't see them studying film. I don't see them training their mind. And I don't even see them giving 100% of their effort in games. It makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. And if you're watching this video, genuinely, I care about every single one of y'all. And that's why I take my time to be able to make these videos so I can educate y'all so that y'all can be the best version that y'all can possibly be. I'm doing this for you. Genuinely, I'm doing this for you. And I want you to be able to succeed and I want you to be able to win. But the first step to mastery in basketball is obsession. Is pure obsession and grit and doing whatever it takes for you to genuinely make it. And I'm telling you, you will get in a deep rabbit hole. You will go in a deep hole, and that is exactly that's where you need to be to build a character that you need to be able to be great in basketball. You have to, right? The second thing is you are not making 500 to 700 shots a day. 90% of y'all are not making 500 shots a day. You aren't. Let's be honest. You know you're not. You could be doing so much more. Them going in the gym, those times that you go in the gym, you just sit there and lollygag and go hoop with your friends and just play trash pickup games against bums at the Y instead of actually going in and putting in real work and like real scheduled and thought out work. Those sessions, those times that you do that are the things that are going to destroy your basketball career. You're not going to reach your full potential because of them. You have to, like, sometimes when you go in the gym, this is what I had to do. I had to cut off my friends. I literally had to tell them, look, I'm not hooping with you. I'm not going to play ones. I'm not going to be stupid. I'm going to sit here and put in work so I can get better. If it means switching gyms and going somewhere else, that's just what it takes. But you have to be making 500 to 700 shots a day. That's the minimum baseline. 500 is the minimum baseline. 700 is okay. 1,000 is fine. Realistically, even on Sunday, there was a video of JJ Redick talking about his off day workout. He will still go in there and make 500 shots a day. That's just what it takes, genuinely. And if I'm talking to you right now, and you're even thinking about, oh, what if I don't have time? What if I can't get to the gym? you don't want to bat enough. Generally, you don't want to bat enough. You have to be able to get in the gym. You have to do whatever it takes. Genuinely, you have to do whatever it takes because there are kids out there on the other side of the world that have the best, that literally have the best trainers in the world, access to NBA level gyms, access to shoot trainers, meal planners, everything. And you think you not being able to get up at 4 in the morning to go work out, you think that's okay? That's not okay. Like that's really not. You have to genuinely love this. You have to love the grind. You have to. You have to shoot until literally your arms feel numb. And I know normally this isn't my typical type of video. This isn't me like I normally don't ever sit here and be on my motivational ish telling you you're not doing stuff. I normally give you real actual juice and I'm gonna get to that. But for some reason I feel called to just say this for somebody for if this helps one of you, that's all I care about. But 500 shots a day. And I don't mean just straight catch and shoot shots. I mean 500 of thought out, real in game reps. Your one dribble pull ups, your two dribble pull ups, your hezzy pulls, your one dribble pull ups off a screen, your floaters, your free throws. Yes, your catch and shoot threes, your drifts, your lifts, all of these all add up into 500 to 700 makes that you have to be doing every single day because especially that the way that the game is turning out, the 3 point shot is more important than it has ever been in the history of basketball. And if you think, especially if you are a short guard, that if you think that you can go out there and miss a wide open three, you are so wrong. You are so wrong. Especially with all the Wembanyamas, the Shays, the all these taller guards that are coming in the NBA, you can't mess up. You have to be able to shoot 40-45% from three every single night. You have to be able to not miss free throws. Like, God, please don't even get me started about your free throws, bro. If you out here missing free throws, you gotta lock in on your free throw, bro. You have to. You can't be out here missing free throws, gang. It's overly important, right? But you have to be efficient. You damn near have to be perfect. And when you're in workouts, that's what you strive for. Strive to be perfect in your workouts, knowing whole entire time you'll never be able to reach pure perfection, right? But don't let that just little back off the motivational is don't let that perfection translate to games. Don't try so hard to be perfect in games. You work out so hard, you work out and train with that intensity so that you go in games, you don't have to think twice. You just let your body flow. You just let you reach that flow state and your body takes over and it just reacts, okay? But the baseline is 5 to 700 makes a day, right? The third thing is you have to be maximizing one skill every time you go work out. A lot of players go out in the gym and they focus on 4 to 5 different skills. You try to improve a lot on your shooting, your ball handling, your finishing, your defense, all of that, right? But oh my foot, focus on one specific skill for 70% of the workout. So I spent one summer where 70% of the workout was I would literally just rep out one dribble pull ups. Everything was in mid range. One dribble pull ups, two dribble pull ups, paint fades. Everything was a pull up for literally the whole entire summer. That was 70% of my workout. Then for the 30%, I'll do my ball handling, catch and shoot threes, my finishing. I'll do all of that, right? The reason being is realistically, you have 4 years to get great in basketball, especially to go prepare in the college level. So imagine the level of growth that you'll see if you spend one whole summer going into your freshman year focusing on your ball handling. Then the next summer going and focusing on your finishing. Then the next summer and going focusing on your shooting. Then the next summer and whatever it is, right? Instead of just going in and doing all of them together and never really seeing any growth in any of the skill. That's exactly why you see so many NBA players and so many college players, especially like the elite high school players. You see they're generally just on a whole different skill level. It's because when they work out, they're not training just 10 different skills at once. They're keying in on one thing and they're focusing on that and repping it out hundreds and hundreds of times because the amount of reps that you need to do to be elite at something, this is more than just basketball. The amount of reps that you need to do to be elite at any skill in life are you have to rep it out hundreds and thousands of times, okay? And the other thing is there's such a thing called meta skills in the game of basketball and in life. For basketball, right? Meta skills consist of things that if you improve that, it's going to 10x your skill in every single other, like, and every other pretty much skill set, okay? So these are things like your athleticism. If you improve your athleticism, you're going to get 10 times better at basketball. That's why every single naturally athletic person is just really good at basketball or any sport. Other thing is your IQ. You have to improve your IQ. If you get smarter, right, with a game of basketball, you watch film, you study the game, and you're going to see more improvement in that. The third thing is your mind. You have to be able to train your mind. If you learn how to handle fear, if you learn how to handle pressure, develop true inner confidence, and build an alter ego and things of that nature, you'll literally see a 10x in your skill and your performance, right? These are the three meta skills, okay? I'm pretty sure there's 4 or 5. I can't really think of them right now, but these are the three main meta skills. And if you focus on those, you're going to see more improvement, right? And once again, this is going into the fourth thing is you have to train your mind. If you see me looking over here, I have notes that I like things I want to hit on, right? But number 4 is that you have to train your mind. If you're not training your mind, you are leaving so much on the table. Your mind is literally everything. Your mind control in some shape or form literally controls reality. Okay, what you think, what you say can go. That is what goes. Think about all the times you're literally just chilling, right? You think about like you're thinking about a car. You go drive out with your mom or whatever it is, and you start seeing that car more and more. Think about the times in the game where you think about playing bad, you think about missing a shot, and what happens? You literally go over 10, you start missing a bunch of shots, and you start playing bad. Whatever your mind is fixated on, whatever your mind focuses on, that is what you get more of. Like that's what you get more of, literally. So if you're going into games and you're constantly thinking about not playing bad, right? If you think about not playing bad and not messing up, what are you thinking about at the core? You're thinking about playing bad and you're thinking about messing up. That's just how it is. Even though you're saying not, but you're still focusing on the idea of you playing bad and you messing up. Okay. So when you go into games, I want you to focus on 2 things. Focus on just being mentally present. Focus on being mentally clear. And you do this by developing not an alter ego. You do this by meditating. Okay. I said it, like I said, it's 4 in the morning right now. I got up to record this before work, but I'm dead. I'm dead. But you see me, this is the level it takes. I don't even hoop no more. And just for me to pump out this YouTube content for y'all, I'm still getting up early and still working because I genuinely love this and I'm obsessed. You have to have that level of obsession. I'm getting up at 4 in the morning to record YouTube videos. And you tell me you can't get up at 4 in the morning to go to the gym and work out? It's crazy. But yeah. Focus on being present, and you do that by meditating. Generally, meditating will help you so much with your overthinking, being able to handle fear, and just everything, especially the mental side of basketball, right? You have to meditate because what meditate is going to do is when you're sitting there for them 10 to 15 minutes, right? You're literally just eyes closed like this. You're breathing in for 3, breathing out for 6, however long you do it. What that is going to do is it's going to help you like separate yourself from your thoughts. No, meditating isn't to quiet the voice in your head. That's not what it is. What it is for you to be able to focus on your thoughts and be present. And so be the opposite effect, right? But what this teaches you how to do is your thoughts are going to come and go. They're always going to be there. You literally have thousands of thoughts a day, right? What meditation teaches you how to do is to separate yourself from those thoughts. So thoughts are like clouds in the sky. They come and they go. But what happens is if you sit there and focus and pay attention to these thoughts, that's when the issue arrives, right? You're always going to have those negative thoughts about like you playing bad, you messing up. They're always going to be there. But what meditation is going to help you do, it's going to help you to separate yourself from it, but not really pay too much attention to those thoughts, right? My bad. But that is what meditation is going to do for you. The second thing that you have to focus on is generally, this is going to sound stupid, especially after everything I've said. Don't try so hard in games. Stop chasing your goals. Stop chasing stats. Stop chasing results, right? That is single-handedly destroying your basketball game. That is. That's destroying your skill. That's going to destroy your career, right? Instead, literally just go out there and just hoop. The times that you're playing with your friends, the times that you're playing pickup games and you're playing good, you're literally just out there having fun. You're letting the skill that you put in just flow through you and just translate. You have to have that same effect in the game of basketball. You have to. Because the harder you try, the harder the game pulls away from you. That is the art of reverse effort, right? And that's simply just how it is. That's why exactly why when you go in games, you're like, okay, cool, I'm going to play really, really hard. I'm going to try my hardest. I'm going to blah, blah, blah. That's exactly why the game ends up pulling away from you and you start playing worse. It's like you're trying so hard, boom, now all of a sudden you're overthinking every single move. You have 3 hitches in your shot and you're just fumbling the ball off your foot, right? So generally, just stop trying so hard, okay? This video is a little shorter, but those are the 4 things that help me go from riding the bench to averaging over 20 points a game. And if you apply all of these, trust me, you will be able to dominate high school games and college games and dominate for the rest of your high school career. I don't give very conventional advice. I give a very unconventional advice, and I give you the real stuff that nobody actually talks about. And if you want to learn how to master your mind and how to control your fear, and how to develop true confidence, and how to and just play free. Literally, and if you want the exact system I use to go from riding the bench to averaging over 30 points a game, in the link in my bio, I have a link there to Project X, which is my community where I'm helping over 250 other athletes right now and helping them in their basketball career and develop their skill, their mind, and their body, right? I love to work with everybody one-on-one. I hop on a lot of one-on-one calls with people. I DM people all the time, and I answer all your questions. And that's exactly what I'm here. I'm here to help. So if you made it this part of this video, hit that sub button, hit that like, and comment any questions that you have. I try to answer every single one of my comments. So any question you have, just DM me, comment, DM me on Instagram too if you want. It's 2_AM_ in Florida. Just DM me on there. But catch y'all. Tap more Project X, and I'll see y'all.